Potatoes, without question, one of the most deliciously versatile of ingredients. You can make pomme maxime, gratin dauphinoise, pomme purées, or should I say, we can bake them, we can roast them, we can chip them, we can mash them. Dinner without potatoes is not dinner. So, I'm going to share with you one of my favourite potato dishes. A Spanish lady, many years ago, taught me how to make tortilla. She happens to be the grandmother of my children. So, we take our potatoes into quarters, so just slice them thinly, but not too thin, and place them in your pan. There's no real recipe. It's a guessing game, really. But what we have to do is guess correctly. Spread them across the pan. You have to take into consideration slight shrinkage. So in a strange sort of way, you slice more than you really think you need. So now, what we're going to do is wash them. Wash the potatoes well to remove the starch. As you can see, it's washing off. Then what we do, we drain them in a colander. This will make about 12 portions. Just get them a little dry with your cloth. So now what we do is we fry them. Just submerge into the fat gently and slowly. The last thing you want is an accident where it overflows. So you have to think of safety. If you didn't wash them, they'd stick together, and that's the point of washing them, to remove the starch. So give them a shake. There we are. So now, let's crack some eggs. 6, 9, 12, 14. I reckon that pan will take 16 eggs, which is a massive tortilla. Then, let's take some salt. Take some white pepper. Always taste. Taste, taste, taste. Whenever you're making food, always season each thing individually. It's a little hard, so while they're frying, let's slice an onion. Remove the core. So there's our onions done. Just loosen the onions, just break them up so they cook better. Okay. And season. Now, second batch. Just submerge into the fat gently and slowly. If you think about how I do it, my potatoes, fry half, chop the onion, fry the other half. Don't waste time in the kitchen. The faster you work, the more organized you are, the more you learn. So just check your potatoes. They need a little bit longer. Remember, if you burn your fingers, that's fine. It's called a growing pain, a learning pain. In a kitchen, you haven't got time to pick one out, cut it, and have a little nibble. Have confidence with your fingers. Okay. And straight into the eggs. Season, then just work them through your eggs. I may put an extra egg in there. Remember, you can always do that, or 2. I might take it to 18 eggs. I told you it was a guessing game, and there's a part of me which enjoys being wrong. 1 egg, 2 egg. Whisk into a separate bowl. Don't just crack eggs into the bowl with the potatoes. And also remember to season. I reckon 2. Now the onions. in with the onions. Again, slowly submerge it. Drain your onions. Again, season. And then work that through. There we are. That's the perfect ratio. So, pan on the stove, tiny bit of oil. The secret of making tortilla is a very simple one. Non-stick pans. They work every time. So, there's our mix. As you can feel, it's quite warm. So the cooking process has already started. So you think, all we've got to do now is bring it all together. I'm just feeling the underside of the pan. It needs a little longer. If you fear burning yourself, if you fear cutting yourself, you'll never survive in a kitchen. It's as simple as that. Never allow the stove to intimidate you. Don't allow it to instill fear within you. Otherwise, you'll never cook. Okay. Right. In with our tortilla. Make sure everything is out. Now just work it across. Don't be scared to work your pan. Treat the stove like a piano. And this is another guessing game. When is it ready? If you guess wrong, when you turn it, it collapses. It's as simple as that. So have faith in your judgment. You can see it's bubbling around here. It's slowly bubbling there. Work it. Because as I've said, the heat's stronger than it is here. So keep on rotating it. It's a domestic stove. So we have to get one thing ready. So, I haven't got a plate large enough, so I've got to use a glass tray. A little olive oil. You may ask why. If I don't oil the surface, what happens is it sticks. And the other secret when making a tortilla is you have to mother her. You can't just walk away and leave her. You have to invest all your time and all your understanding to cook the perfect tortilla. That's where we want it. Oh, look at that. There we are. So now what we do is just tuck her to bed. Just work her in. So there we are. She's exactly where we want to take her. So then we flip again. Oh. A little blonder. We take another tray, and then we flip again. And there we have our Spanish omelette, or as some people call it, a tortilla. But that's stage one. Let's take it to another level. Let's take her somewhere she's never been before. Pan, eggs, and lots of butter. When you fry an egg, you don't really fry an egg. You poach it in butter, and lots of it. Unsalted butter. There we are. So, some eggs. 1, 4, 8, 12. Just very gently allow the heat to just come through the pan into the eggs. Just keep on moving the pan and watch what's happening. Try to understand being an egg in a pan. If you're an egg in a pan, then you know exactly what's happening. Just slowly work it. There's no rush. It's not a race. It's about the perfect egg and the most delicious egg. And the second stage is under the grill. Just roll the butter over them. Some people cook them in clarified butter. It makes them look pretty. But it's not about being pretty. It's about the eating. Now, let's take it somewhere else to play. A little truffle. Two of the most beautiful combinations in French cuisine is eggs and truffles and potatoes and truffles. And then to finish, a little bit of the butter. Close your eyes and forget about calories for once in your life. And now the reveal. Spanish omelette with eggs, truffles, finish with butter and a little bit of crystal salt.